another episode of Not Your Therapist with your host, Yasmin Kylie. That's me. I know last episode I said my sister was going to be on the show, but last week got so hectic I ended up doing my mother, my sister, and my cousin's hair, and they all live in Baltimore, so it was just an inconvenience for me to have to keep going back and forth or whatever. So I ended up just doing all their hairs, like, all in one weekend. And so she didn't come down here, which was unfortunate because we were supposed to have a good old sister day, do her hair, get cute for the video, record, and then go to Crafty. Because I haven't been to Crafty in so long, but that's like one of my favorite go-to spots around here because there's not much around here. But it also gave me and my boyfriend an opportunity to finally go on a date night because in the last 3 months, well, I would say 2 months, we just been grinding, trying to get our truck back together, trying to get everything back together, period. And we really haven't made time for a proper date night. Not to say that we haven't been out to eat. I just feel like we needed a proper date night. So with that being said, we went to go see The Equalizer, y'all. If you haven't seen The Equalizer, you need to go see it. It was full of action. I was in the movies like, whoop his ass, Denzel, whoop his ass. Denzel is getting old, guys. Oh my God. I just feel like I should call him Mr. Washington. Denzel Washington is getting so old. It was like apparent in the whole throughout the whole movie. It was apparent that he was older. He was walking around with his cane and stuff. But nevertheless, he was still breaking fingers and he was still whooping ass. So if you haven't seen The Equalizer 3, go see it. It was worth it was worth it. Okay. It was worth it. It was so worth it. And then afterwards, we went to this restaurant in Bethesda, which was like, I ended up getting a crab cake, Caesar salad, and it was just nothing worth me going back to. But we did spend time together, and so I was happy. Guys, the dresses from Micah's. I don't know if you guys seen it on your TOs. All these clothing brands just be popping up on my TO. So I decided to shop with Michael one day. I really regret it. It is not a store for bigger girls. It's really not a store for bigger girls. If you're skinny, I would shop on there. The dress is cute, but I don't know why. Like, this, it's so stretchy. It's so much space in this dress. But for some reason, like, you can't stray away from seeing through it or whatever. Nevertheless, I had a phenomenal weekend. Comment below. Let me know what you've been up to this week, this previous week. I just been getting the show together per usual. And my boyfriend actually races, so we just been going back and forth to the shop trying to get his race car together. He drives a race car. And yeah, that's what my week has been consisting of. And excuse me, one of my dogs is right here snoring her life away, and the other one is out there chewing on a bone. So y'all might hear my babies, you might hear some noise. But bitch, I'm a mother. No drama. Period. I'm a mother first. So if my baby want to sleep in here while I'm talking, that's what's going to happen. Because y'all, like I said, she clings to me. If nobody else is home, she going to be up under me. But sometimes when other people are home, she be like, fuck you, girl. Nevertheless, yeah, I just been in great spirits. It's episode number 4. I was so afraid to make episode number 1, and now we're on episode number 4. Can you guys believe it? I feel like it's going well. It has its flaws because I talk so fast and my words be jumbled up. And I'm trying to learn how to articulate my words. I literally said to my boyfriend the other day, I said I want to expand my vocabulary. And I feel like I need a speech class because, one, I'm the type of person, I breathe through my mouth. So my tongue is always out, I feel like I'm always like, all fucking day. And it's messing with my speech. So I really want to learn to articulate my words better and just expand my vocabulary because I'm so tired of saying literally. Yeah, so let's get into these topics. The topic of the day is going to be unconditional love. Do you guys think that unconditional love is ideal, or do you think it's asking for a little bit too much? Let me know in the comments what you feel about that. In my personal opinion, I feel like unconditional love is not, even though we say we're going to love somebody unconditionally, there's always going to be terms and, you know, for what we will and will not stand for and reasons for why we will leave somebody. And love these days, I feel like love these days do not be unconditional. I feel like back in our grandparents and before then, I feel like love was more, you know, unconditional. People would stay and work things out. And I don't even know if they was working it out, because I've seen a lot of older relationships where they barely talk to each other, they fucking hate each other, and they basically settle for each other and just don't want to jump back into the dating scene, because the dating scene is so fucking hectic. So I don't blame them, but in the same sense, it's like, are you even happy? Are you even happy? I understand the term death do us part, but I feel like some of y'all be dying miserable, and that's not what life is about. Life is about enjoyment. Life is about being happy. And if you're not happy, then what the fuck is you doing? Wasting your time. So I feel like love is never going to be unconditional, especially in this day and age. I feel like everybody got too many conditions. Everybody got too many, like a list of too many things that they're not willing to put up with. And it's like, okay, some of like I can understand, like the disrespect and not being courted and taken out on dates and mental and physical abuse. That's something I can absolutely not stand for. But I've been hearing stuff like, oh, if he snored, I don't want to, like, it's just be some stuff I feel like be over the top. Like, my man snores sometimes, but it doesn't bother me. I used to share a room, so, like, I tell this to everybody. Like, when I was a kid, I shared a room with my sister. So, my sister would snore like a fucking gorilla. Me and her be in a room, I don't snore at all, and my sister snores like a gorilla. I don't know who won't let her out. She hears my other dog upstairs, and she thinks somebody about to let her out. I'm not. You stuck. I told her, if you want to be here while I do my fucking video, you're stuck. So now she gonna hit this look stupid. But yeah, so I just feel like I feel like nobody wants to be in a real relationship these days. People don't want to actually be in love. People don't want to like wait, you know, like not wait, because I don't believe in like waiting for a nigga to act right, or I don't believe in holding a nigga down in the terms of, like, I'll hold a nigga down in terms of, like, if he can't do something, he can't pay a bill, I'm gonna pick up the slack, because the bills gotta get paid at the end of the day. But I'm not gonna hold a nigga down to the point where I'm fucking suffering and he's basically eating off me fucking leeching. And I hope that nobody wouldn't do that for me. Vice versa. Like, we're not gonna do the leeching and the using and you sitting on the couch, because I'm not gonna lie, I had a nigga sit on my couch every fucking day in the past. And that shit drove me fucking bonkers. Like, we was really in the house every day about to beat the shit out of each other. That shit does not work. But, so you guys tell me what you feel about unconditional love. Do you think it's ideal, or do you think that it's asking for a little bit too much? Because I think it's asking for a little bit too much. Now let's get into, like, the dating scene, period. Because guys, I talked about this on another episode, and I said I didn't want to go too deep in it because I really wanted to get into it. I feel like these guys don't want to do anything for a girl these days. They're like, oh, you gotta earn a meal, you gotta earn this, you gotta earn that. And it's just like, isn't the point of the dating to get to know somebody? Y'all want to just fuck. All y'all want to do is fuck. Y'all want to get fucked. Y'all want to just, off the rip, y'all want to just be like, yeah, can I get your number, basically, for sex? Bitch, hire a prostitute. Because we're not going for that. I feel like it's some ladies that's still going for that. But majority of us are putting our fucking foot down. We're going celibate. And just like, and I know some girls, they stand with their old guys. Like, they just going back to old guys. They feel like at least they know what they getting themselves into, which I personally don't agree. But I feel like as a gentleman, because I want to date a gentleman. I don't want to date just any old man. To be a gentleman, I feel like you should take your girl on a date. When you go to a store, a restaurant, anywhere, open up the doors. You know, walk on the right side of the street. Talk to her nice. Be nice to her. Why are we dating men that don't give a fuck about us? And I feel like a lot of these niggas don't even like women. I feel like a lot of guys don't really like girls. I feel like they really be wanting men. but they're afraid to show it. They're afraid to say it. But keep me out of that. If that's what you're going through mentally, and you're having problems where you feel like you gotta disrespect women because you're not happy where you are, keep us ladies out of it. Stay single and do you on the streets, but leave the ladies alone, because I'm not here for it. It's so nasty. I have seen, like, so much so. I've been dating for the last 3 years, so I have not been in this horrid dating scene, and thank the Lord. But, like, my sister and my mom and all these people, my friends and stuff, they be telling me about the shit they go through with these niggas, and I be like, why are you still fucking with him? I can never get talked to like shit ever again. I remember, like, I used to have a nigga really talk to me like shit, call me bitches and all that, disrespecting me, like, just blatant disrespect. And I used to just, I don't know if I was scared of him or I was just, like, stupid. But, and when I go back and think about it, I said to my boyfriend the other day, I wish I would have just beat the shit out of him. Like, I wish I would have just, fight back, bitch. Fight back. Y'all know that video? Like, I wish I would have fucked him up. Like, for real. Like, I'm like Tina did Ike in that motherfucking limo. I should have beat the shit out of him. Nevertheless, because we don't support violence. We do not support violence, but yeah, I'm sick of, like, hearing the stories about the dating scene. That shit is honestly so scary, and I'm so glad I don't have to deal with it. But in order for us to no longer have to deal with that, ladies and gentlemen, because I feel like there's some good guys out here that be with some ain't shit ass bitches, because we can't sit here and pretend like the girls don't be on bullshit. It be all of us. We all be doing shit that we ain't got no fucking business doing, treating people wrong. It don't just be the guys. It's really the girls. The girls, I feel like the girls starting to get buck. That's what's really going on. The girls starting to get buck. They starting to play the game. And they starting to just realize, like, fuck out of here. Why the fuck am I about to invest my time into these niggas, and these niggas don't even give a fuck? Which I'm not against. But for us, in order for us to, like, start holding these men accountable and holding these girls accountable, we need to start putting our foot down. As soon as we see a red flag, like I said in the last episode or the episode before that, cut that nigga off. Stop waiting around. What be the hold up? I be trying to figure out what be the hold up. Like, my mama be talking to me about her little boyfriend. That shit be pissing me off. And it be pissing me off even more because I know him. And it's just like, ew. If you're not going to be a stand-up guy, get the fuck away from my mother. Speaking of my mother, for the people who are in the Maryland area, it's soon to be DMV. My mother is now a realtor. And if you are looking to buy or sell a home, or know someone who's looking to buy or sell a home, hit up my mom. Hit my mom up. I'm going to leave her information in the description box. Yeah, just hit up my mom. You can do consultations with her. She's open to conversation. She's the sweetest lady ever. I always say it. I'm gonna have her on the show one day, because, like, when I say my mom is the best, I don't know a person out here that don't love my mom. It was one girl, my mom was working at a hospital part-time, and it was one girl that hit me up like, girl, I think I work with your mother. And I'm like, seriously? She's like, yes, you have the sweetest mother ever. I would have never thought that was your mom. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in my feelings a little bit, because I'm like, what you trying to say? What you trying to say? Because I'm sweet too. What was they trying to say? I don't know. But yeah, hit my mom up. Hit mama up. I'm gonna tag her below and just hit her up. Other than that, yeah, I just feel like that was the topic for today. I need to get that off my chest. I'm so tired of these niggas keep treating my friends like shit. Like, one of my homegirls, I just want to go to wherever her nigga at and just, we could bank him, like, for real. I'm so sick of it. Beat the shit out of him. And with that being said, y'all love better not be unconditional. Y'all better have conditions, terms. Fill out a motherfucking contract and tell these niggas what you not going to settle for. And for vice versa for the guys, because you know what guys do? They hold on to that past trauma that they had from middle school when they was younger shit. Barely, you wasn't even supposed to be dating. You keep trying to talk to me about the bitch that you met at from fucking 7th grade. Get a grip. Get a life. Get something. Get a job, bitch. Get something. Because I'm so sick of niggas keep bringing up past girls and then try to get with the girls and keep trying to hold her accountable or be mean to her, disrespectful, and all these other things, because their heart is broken from the last bitch. If your heart is still broken from the last bitch, why are you dating? Why are you in a relationship? What's the point? It's not right. It's not right. So, girls, stand your fucking ground. You know what that girl said? Why y'all so weak in the knees? Stand up. Stand the fuck up. I had to learn how to stand up, and I literally started, like, when I met my boyfriend, he just, I went ham on him. I was like, boy, you gonna do everything I want you to do, or you ain't gonna do shit for me at all. You can get the fuck away from me. I do not need no nigga. That's what my head says. Now I'm like, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. I always talk about my boyfriend, but y'all, he gonna come on the show one day, and y'all gonna be like, you talking about this nigga? So I'm gonna tell you something so funny. So I'm the type of girl who likes to be extra. I like to get cute. I like to just be cute. Everywhere I go, I like to get compliments, and I just like to be pretty. I like to take pictures. I'm just that girl. He's the type of guy that doesn't give a fuck what he wear. He gonna have holes in his pants. He gonna be having stains on his clothes. It's not gonna be food stains, but like, he's a mechanic part-time, I guess, and so he be getting all these like oil stains on his shit, and I promise to God he will wash that shit and wear that shit like, you know, like it don't even got no shit on it. And then he'll go to the store, restaurant, all these things, and he like, who I gotta impress? I already got you. I don't gotta impress nobody. I'm like, impress me, motherfucker. Put him in something cute. I be buying him shit. He don't want to put it on. He like, no, I don't want to wear that. I hate when, and I'm not to bash him because I love my man, but I hate when you gotta dress a nigga for him to go outside and look good. I'm so tired of dressing him. Have a swag to you. I like a nigga that got some swag to him, you know, that want to look clean. This motherfucker, I think he be wanting to look like a bum, because he be like, I'm gonna go to a restaurant and look like a bum, and I'm gonna tip her good. And she gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah, you pay the bill. But he's Big Daddy when it comes to that. He's definitely Big Daddy when it comes to the money. But in the same sense, it's like, can you be cute sometimes? Because you be embarrassing me. And I told a girl, like, I be walking all fast away from him. Like, that nigga is not with me. Okay, so in that case, my love's not. It has terms. Be cute. Shit. Okay, now let's get into the out-of-pocket topic. And if you're new here, we're just going to pull some topics from out of this pocket, and we're going to talk about it. And if you're not new here, then you already know how to fucking go. Let me take a sip. So this is supposed to be a mimosa, but it got Crown in it. Crown, champagne, and a little bit of OJ. Pinkies up, bitch. Okay. I'm not going to throw nothing back today. I'm just going to have to talk about it. I got to add some topics in here. So if y'all know anything that's out of pocket, anything off the top of your dome that you feel is out of pocket, comment that shit below so I can talk about it on the show. And that shit rhymed. I really don't like talking about jokes because, bitch, I haven't even had one and haven't had one in a minute. But this one say these whack ass jobs giving out pizza as a reward for great work and keeping their numbers up. Bitch, where's the raise? And that's a fucking fact. As quick as y'all be to hop out these relationships, y'all need to be quick to hop out these jobs. Why the fuck y'all keep selling it to work for bare minimum ass fucking pay? Y'all barely surviving. Most of us in America, let's be for real, was one rent payment away from being fucking evicted. So for all those who be laughing at the homeless community, don't be laughing too motherfucking hard, because you could be next. Because my God don't play. Okay? Nevertheless, I hate when a job try to give you a pizza party or buy you a little salad and soup type lunch and be like, oh, we just want to say that we appreciate you guys and you keep the numbers up, keep doing your good work. I'm not keeping a motherfucking thing up for nobody. You're going to get the bare minimum out of me until you pay me what I deserve to be paid. I don't know why this big ass Momma come out because I'm not reading it. Okay, using your BM card to pick up bitches while she at work. Let's talk about it. My CNA, GNA, nurse girls, my nurse babes, my hospital girls, Why do y'all be fucking with the bummiest ass niggas? I honestly want to know. I feel like y'all be having. She got her own car. She got her own house. 2 jobs. Work hard. She a bad bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was a boss, babe. You a boss ass bitch. You look good. Hair stay done. You could get you a boss ass nigga. What be going on? What be really going on? Cause y'all be letting them niggas drive around y'all Nissans and y'all Hondas, fucking y'all shit up. He be picking up bitches while you at work. Then he be picking you up from work late. I don't like nothing about it. You don't have a job. You out here on these streets riding around selling these whack ass dime bags, and you gonna sit here and tell me that you can't even be responsible enough to pick me up for work one time, bitch? Give me my fucking keys back. Then you ain't even put no gas in the car. That's what I'm saying by y'all be settling. These no niggas about to be driving my motherfucking car around and he can't put no gas in the car. Period. Period. No niggas about to drive my motherfucking car around. You can't even put no gas in the car. You a whack ass bitch. You don't got no job, but you can't pick me up on time. Stop letting these niggas use y'all cars. They don't be having y'all. He not on your insurance, bitch. If he get in a car accident, what you think he gonna do? Flee the scene. Stop playing. And this adds to this just sets it all off. Living in a female apartment and not contributing whatsoever. Why are you here? And ladies, y'all need to stop letting these bum ass niggas crash at your spot. They want to stay there. Make them pay. Make them clean. And stop letting them eat your kids' snacks. Fuck out of here. No dick is good enough to let a nigga leech off of you and yours. Yeah, I wrote that. And yeah, I just read it. Stop letting these niggas eat y'all kids' snacks. They eating up all the fucking snacks. They don't clean up. They pissing all over the fucking toilet and blaming it on Junior. The least you can do is clean up. If I'm at work all day, the least you can do is have a spot clean. Have some food on the motherfucking stove when I get in. It should be the same thing. You know how niggas, they think that women's supposed to stay home and do all these things and have the house clean and have the food on the stove? Bitch, same thing. I'm so sick of niggas keep trying to live off you. It's winter time. Y'all already know it's about to be winter. Hide your kids. Hide your... Say no. I'm not talking about that video. But for real, hide your apartments. Because these niggas is trying to settle down on purpose. You think all of a sudden, it's getting a little chilly outside. It's getting a little bit like hoodie weather. And all of a sudden, he want to spend some time with you. All summer long, this motherfucker was outside 4 or 5, 6 in the morning. Where was you all summer? Now you want to cuddle. Fuck out of here. Stop being so fucking stupid. I feel like I be cussing y'all out sometimes. I'm not trying to, honestly not trying to be mean. I just feel like y'all deserve better. It's so many. I feel like the girls is holding it down out here. The girls is getting to the motherfucking bag. They doing their big ones. And then they fucking with these bum ass niggas. What be about it? Cause don't tell me dick. Cause I done had good dick. I done had all types of dick. Let me say that. And they, none of them was worth me sitting here settling for some bullshit. And I'm not judging y'all. I love y'all. I just want y'all to be happy and live your best lives and stop letting these niggas run all over y'all. For real, you too cute. Your hair stay done. You smell good. Go outside, bitch. He outside. You go outside. Y'all don't even want to know. I used to be outside. Cause that's saying, well, one nigga won't do another in the wheel. Girl, we was outside. Cute as hell, selling these niggas. Fuck out of here. You not about to get my number. Running all over niggas. Like, period. The girls know what I mean. When I just did that hand thing, the girls knew what I meant. Okay, so now let's get right into the nacho. Okay, so I meant to tell y'all, I changed the name of the advice segment. It's called Nacho Advisor. Because I'm not your therapist, I'm not your advisor, but bitch, I'm here to give you some good ass advice. And I'm trying to help you bust your life up. You feel me? So, yeah, I decided to change the name. You can now email me at nachoadvisor@gmail.com. That's NACHOADVISOR@gmail.com. Okay, natural advisor. And I'm gonna put it down in the description box as well, just in case you guys forget. You can email me. My emails is open. My email's been open for the last month. I haven't got an email yet. And let me tell y'all something funny. I opened up my emails and it was all ready. I was like, that's so disrespectful. Naturaladvisor at gmail.com. Be so for real. Okay, so today we're going to read off of my laptop because my printer is low on ink. And I don't want y'all to think that I cannot read, y'all. I don't know why I be messing up when I'm reading this. Somebody told me slow down. Somebody told me slow down. I almost said mind your fucking business. Mind your business. Don't worry about the speed of what I'm reading, okay? I'm going to get it together, okay? So, am I the asshole for thinking my husband was sexualizing our daughter? We're going to see who was the asshole. My husband and I have a daughter who is 13. I was molested from the time I was 12 up until he accidentally got me pregnant at 15 and I went to go live with my aunt by my father. So her father was her molester. I have a lot of unresolved trauma, but because of this trauma, I was very on top of changing my daughter. My husband rarely changed a diaper, gave her baths, was weary about leaving them alone together, even though my husband never gave me a reason to. I stole a lot from my husband, which is when I agreed to finally go to therapy about 9 years ago. I was in it for a few years. A few days ago, my daughter asked my husband and I if we thought she could get some more adult underwear. She said the girls in the locker room were looking at her for her childish underwear. Looking at her weird for her childish underwear. I said no, but my husband thought maybe it was time for her to upgrade her wardrobe. This triggered me. And when my daughter left the room, I asked him why he thought it was okay to buy our daughter adult underwear and not make our decisions on our daughter's underwear. Don't tell her she should wear more adult underwear. He got upset and said she was in middle school now and he didn't want her to be bullied and that I couldn't start this again. He then said I needed to stop thinking of him as this monster because he's her father and not my dad, and that if these episodes were going to start up again, I needed to go back to therapy. I feel as though him knowing my trauma, he shouldn't get so angry and demand me to go back to therapy. I have every right to be cautious. Am I the asshole? First of all, your daughter felt comfortable enough to approach the situation in front of the both of y'all. He's not a monster. He wants to be a dad. He understood your insecurities, so he did not change her. He didn't bathe her. He complied to all your orders, but he's allowed to give advice to his child. She's getting bullied. He just wants her to be happy. He wants what's best for her, and he doesn't want her to go to school and be feeling weird. Okay, you don't gotta get her some Victoria's Secrets that say sexy or Victoria's Secret or any grown ass underwear, but there's pink underwear that you can just get, like, casual ones that say pink. Isn't that for teenagers? Like, don't take that away from him, because then, over time, she's gonna, first of all, you never do that to a child because you instill fear in them, one, and then two, you confuse them. So she probably doesn't even know how to really interact with her dad. That's her father, and he don't want to hurt her. He understands what you've been through. He recommends therapy because he wants you to calm down and allow him to be the dad, the father that he deserves to be, period. That's the answer. And that should be the only right answer. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. I recorded a whole episode. It was an hour and some change long. But the whole time I had to pee, so I was sitting there shaking and jiggling. Oh my God, I had drunk way too much liquor. And I was like, about to piss on myself. So at the end, I had ran off of the ran off on the camera. It was so embarrassing. So, and then when I was reading, I kept stuttering. So I was like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, all of a sudden when I'm on the camera, I can't fucking read? No. That's not about to happen to me. I'm saying, oh my God, not again. This ain't supposed to happen to me. Do y'all remember at the beginning of that Carrie Hilson song where she said that? Oh my God, not again. This ain't supposed to happen to me. That's me every time I read in front of y'all. What be going on? It's just a camera. Calm down. You know how to read. Let me tell you something. I was in AP English. I went to college for communications. So I should be able to do this, It's really embarrassing. Please don't think that I'm uneducated, because that's not the case. I just be trying to find the words sometimes. And then two, I just be getting nervous when I read. And I don't even understand why. Because when I was back in school, I used to raise my hand when they say, Kia, who want to read something, read a little prompt or read an entry or read whatever. I be sitting there like, me. It's always me with my hand up. Trying to show off my reading skills. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even understand how this be going down the way it be going down. But once again, pinkies up, bitch. This next story is wild. I haven't read the story, but I'm looking at the title and I'm like, whoa. Okay, am I the asshole for gagging when I first went down on my girlfriend? Come again? Come again? Come again, bitch. For starters, I'm bisexual, and this is my first time dating a woman. So I'm guessing it's a girl. I have zero experience with, I don't even know that word. Okay, she said basically it's vagina, but she didn't want to say vagina. I have zero experience with vagina, but I love making my partner feel good. Before going down on my girlfriend, I watched lots of how to eat pussy videos for research purposes, and none of the videos mentioned the smell. I mean, if you ever went down on girls before, you would know what I'm talking about. I don't, cause I ate a few pussies in my life, and I ain't gag. I was like, shit smells great. I don't know what she's talking about. Well, now let's cut to the night of. Firstly, my girlfriend is very self-conscious about her body, and at first she was a little unsure about me going down on her because she's a little on the chubbier side, but I didn't mind. I was excited, and she was all extremely wet already. At first, I didn't smell it at all. Maybe because I was in the zone, but after a few minutes, I got a whiff. Ooh. It was quite the smell. I accidentally gagged, but I didn't make any noise when I looked up. She was closing her eyes, but I guess she felt that I paused. After that, I tried to get back in the zone and made her come. No, you didn't, bitch. It's your first time eating pussy. I just feel like, no, you didn't. Cut to a few days after the incident. We were getting frisky again, and I wanted to go down on her. She said she didn't let me and literally pushed me away when I wanted to go down on her. Damn. After we finished, she didn't want to talk, and now the next morning she is a little cold and edgy with me. Maybe she's going through, maybe she has BV or a yeast infection or something. Her pH is a little bit off. Maybe that's what's going on. She probably knows. She probably can smell it too. And they didn't want to say it. I don't know. I don't know what the case may be with this, but I just feel like pussies just don't be stinking for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And you're a girl. You have a cooch. So if you were like, what are you saying? After we finished, okay. I only could think that me gagging while going down on her is the reason why she is sulky with me. Am I the asshole? Update. We talked and I was right. She saw me gag and I felt embarrassed. Anyway, I told her I was sorry for gagging, and honestly, I gagged because of the stench. Whew. Quite intense. I didn't tell her this part because I don't want to further embarrass her. After reading the comments, I think it's either her diet, her menstrual cycle, because I know for sure she is hygienic. Thanks for the tips, by the way. We'll stock up on pineapple and cranberry juice. This won't be the first and last time my nose and tongue goes to the down low. Okay. Well, pineapple and cranberry water, no soap in the cooch. I mean, there's a few things, and I hope that they telling you 100% cranberry, because that sugary ass cranberry and pineapple juice that the store be making is not for real. If you really want to help her out, and I just feel like that's not even the way to go. Like, she needs to go see a gynecologist and talk to somebody about it. Nevertheless, it just shouldn't be stinking down there. Maybe she's using soap. It also could be her diet. You said she's chubbier, so it could be whatever she's consuming. And yeah, as long as you guys are open to talk about it, that's all that matters. And are you the asshole for gagging? No, you wasn't. I mean, it was your first time. You wasn't aware. You wasn't aware what was about to go down. Okay, so guys, I'm not done. Usually the advice segment is the end of the show, but I decided to leave you guys off with a question of the day for here on out. Hold on. Let me pull up some of my other questions because I asked this question the other day and it just didn't hit right. It didn't hit the same. It was like, I could come harder. I know I can. You know, I want to give y'all the best of the best. I want to give y'all a good show. I don't want y'all to be leaving like, okay, why did I watch that? So yeah, because I care about you guys, I'm going to find another question. So the question could either be something for you to reflect on, or it could be something for you, just a funny question. Like I found a question online that had said, what sport, if legal for athletes to drink before playing a game, what sport do you think would be a funny ass drunk ass game? Now, I was about to say basketball or football, but I feel like it would just turn into a fight. Y'all just bumping into each other, being all wild. But I think hockey would be a funny ass drunk ass sport. I don't really watch hockey, but I could just see them falling all over the fucking place, and that probably would be funny. But nevertheless, let me find y'all a good question. So the first question, I'm gonna ask you guys two questions. I have one. The first question is, are you proud of yourself? I feel like a lot of times we give rap and props to everybody else outside of ourselves. We're so judgmental on ourselves. I know for a fact I'm judgmental on myself, like all the time. I could be getting a compliment and then I'll like say the weirdest thing ever, like, yeah, but I have a stain on my shirt. Like, nobody, she didn't ask that. The person did not ask that. Stop pointing out your flaws because a lot of other people don't see it. We are self-conscious, so we're going to see the things that we don't like about ourselves. We're going to do that. But don't point out your flaws because other people 9 times out of 10 don't even notice. And what you may find unattractive or what you may find weird or nasty or ugly or whatever the case may be, whatever word you want to use, the next person may not. And now you just made it an awkward compliment because now they're like giving extra compliments, like, no, really, you really look good. And it's like, why did somebody else have to convince you to love yourself? Why does somebody else have to convince you to be proud of yourself? Why does someone else have to convince you to give yourself props? I think I'm officially proud of myself. Like, life has been good. I finally started to do something that I really always wanted to do. I'm taking the steps of, like advancing my life. I'm in a great headspace. Everything's good. Like, I can't complain about nothing. I can't really complain about nothing, and I'm not going to. So, do you give yourself props? Do you give yourself the respect you need? Do you give yourself the compliments you need to give yourself? Are you proud of yourself? When you wake up every day, are you happy with the person that you are? And if not, maybe you should make some sudden changes, or some small little changes about yourself. Whatever it is that you feel, maybe you should get up every day and be the change that you want to see. Period. Be the change that you want to see. I feel that 100% time. And then I also want to say, she believed that she could, and so she did. And I did it. I believed that I could, and I did. And I sat there and contradicted myself and kept telling myself, no. And yes, I have to be my first yes every time, because when I go out into the real world, people are going to say no. But I have to be able to take no's, but also be my first yes. So be the first yes to yourself, okay? Now let's find another question. You can comment below and let me know, are you proud of yourself? Because I want y'all to comment. I know at the end of the shows, I never say like, comment, share, subscribe. And my boyfriend said, you need to start saying that. That was a loud snore. Calm down. You don't work. Okay. What brings you the most joy? That's a good question. What brings you the most joy? And how often do you do it? How often do you get that joy? How often do you bring yourself to a place where you receive that joy? What brings you guys the most joy? I think what brings me the most joy, and I said to myself the last show when I was recording, I said, I hate that I'm a my man ass bitch these days, because I was never like this. But like, just waking up, like, y'all wanna know something funny? I had like a weird, I don't know what it was. I woke up the other morning and I literally said to my boyfriend, I was like, I wake up to you every day. And while it was a fact, like, I wake up to you every day, it was just like, it's it dawned on me finally that I'm in a real relationship. And I think that's what brings me joy. Like, we have this thing where we sit in front of each other and we tell each other 3 things that we like about each other and 3 things that we haven't been liking about each other. That way we can reflect on the good and the bad in our relationship, and we can grow and we can continue to make each other happy, or whatever the case may be. We can grow in a relationship. So I asked him, I was like, what are the 3 things that you still like about me and you don't like about me? I genuinely want to know, because I want you to be happy with me. I don't want us to just be in a relationship just because it's a relationship, and y'all should ask y'all partners that. But what brings me joy is just, I honestly feel like a chill ass day, good warm food, and being able to cuddle next to my man every day. Every day that he comes home in great health, and I come home in great health, is a great day for me. I love that man down, y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all one more question. So, are you proud of yourself? What brings you joy? And this will be the last one. Do you think you have a true calling? Because I feel like, okay, I'm gonna close my laptop, and this is the last question we're gonna end off on the show with. I feel like some of us have true callings. I feel like some of us have, you can see the talent in some people. A lot of people have this talent that just comes innate in them. And some of us just, you can see what their calling would be. But I feel like it is some of us, and it's a dog upstairs eating a bone. I feel like it is some of us who honestly are meant to just live a spontaneous lifestyle. Some of us are just meant to do a little this, do a little that, dab in this, a little one too. Just be all over the place. I don't think all of us have a true calling. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't. I just think that some of us are meant to live a spontaneous lifestyle, and some of us do. And some of us are meant to work. Some of us are meant to not, are not meant to work. Some of us are meant to travel. Some of us, like to stay home. Whatever the case may be, we have our personalities. And everybody is not meant to sit on a podcast or whatever your hobby is. Because my favorite hobby that I think, like, one of my brothers is a tattoo artist. And you know what? All his life, since he was a kid, he always was drawing stuff up. And he was actually freaking good. There's kids who can draw, and there's kids who just be drawing anything. And it's just don't be good. But now that I realize that art is not meant to be pleasing to everybody, I'm like, who are you to say that kid's ugly drawing isn't actually good? It could be good to anybody, So I think that was his true calling, being a tattoo artist. He always has been into art, and I knew he was going to be an artist. He does graffiti art and just other things amongst the, amongst the artist's creativity career. And I'm honestly proud of him for doing that, stepping out there and taking that step to do something that he's actually passionate about, because he could have easily went to college and did something that he didn't actually care about, which is funny, because I'm about to end this off, but it's so funny because I have a friend from college, and we were laughing because we were like, yo, we did all them years of college just to not even do shit with the degree we have. And she's like, real shit. She's a realtor and a braider, and she's an African woman, so she's actually a great braider. She has a shop in the Owings Mills area. If you also are in Maryland, hit up my girl. I'm gonna add her at the bottom, cause that's my girl, y'all. I'm gonna support everything that she do. She sells edge control, hair glue, weaves, like bundles, the human hair for the braids. She's an all around just creative girl. And then me, myself, and I just didn't go the path that I wanted to go either. So it's just like, do you think that people have a true calling, or do you think that people are just out here in space just living their lives, you know, however their intuition or their brains or whatever it is that controls us mentally tells us to do. Because that's me. Like, I make press-ons, I do braids, I braid hair. I'm good at a lot of things. I used to make candles and body butters, and during the pandemic I feel like a lot of people started tapping into their hobbies and like stuff that they were good at, and just started exploring like, oh, can I do this, can I not do this? And I even think, even though some people would think that this is a childish setup, I could show y'all the whole setup. I even think that I would be good at like designing home interiors, things of that such, because I just have an eye for a cute room. And I can't wait to have my own home, because while this is a nice home, this is not my home. The home is not in my name. When I have my own home, y'all know how Chris Brown house is like graffiti down. It has different rooms, and it's just really nice. That's the type of house I want. I want my house to be like a fucking museum. Because I plan to, whatever house I buy, I plan to stay there and pass down to my children when I pass and when I have babies. Nevertheless, do you think that people have a true calling? Are you proud of yourself, and what brings you joy? That's what we're gonna leave it with. Yeah, so that was the question of the day segment. I just edited on. I might do it every time, every show, but I might not. So, okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And holla at your girl every Saturday. I'm here every Saturday at 7, y'all. Your host, Yasmin Kylie. That's me. I love you all. Bye. That felt good. That felt so good.